there's one team that the Steelers match up well against in these playoffs, it's actually Baltimore.
Yeah.
And I think Baltimore is the best team in the AFC. All right. But Pittsburgh, yes. Why? I think TJ Watt is an absolute handful against them. They know how to keep Lamar contained. But this is all about Derrick Henry. And Dano, I know, is going to talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, so we did the game this past weekend, so we were with them. Everybody to a man could not talk about Derrick Henry enough. And the conversation or the question that I asked Coach Harbaugh, Todd Monken, their offensive coordinator, Derrick, Lamar, all their players, how is it different this year? How are you better equipped this year? Everyone says Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, why? Because we could be predictable and it doesn't matter. It won't matter. They could put Patrick Ricard on the field, Mark Andrews, and here comes the run. Stop it. And you can't. You can't. They got 6 guys that are 300-pounders on the field, and they hand it to a 260-pound back. And the reality is, the one thing that this offense has done in the past at times is gotten too cute. And they don't have to fear that anymore. They know. And Todd Monken, their offensive coordinator, says it. I know that sometimes I put people out there, and it's like, well, here comes the run. And part of me goes, so what that they know it's going to run? You got to stop it.
Is Henry the difference this year? The Ravens have been knocking on that door. Is Henry the difference?
He absolutely is the difference because what did we talk about last year with Baltimore? They got cute. They got away from the run game. When you got a Hall of Fame back, there's no forgetting about the run.
Yeah. I really love that Dan Orlovsky was kind of highlighting, right? This whole idea of, we can be predictable, but you still can't stop us. I understand what they're talking about the Steelers and the matchups and stuff like that. But I just made a similar video with regards to the Buffalo Bills going on facing the Broncos. And again, if you're the Baltimore Ravens, you're either a top contender or not, man. You're either a legitimate Super Bowl contender or not. If you can't beat the Steelers, if you can't beat Russ and the Steelers defense, then how are you going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs and Mahomes? How are you going to beat the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen? How are you going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, the Detroit Lions? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, and I understand that a lot of these games can be, matchup specific and whatnot. But again, you're either a bunch of ballers or not. You're either the top team or not. The playoffs at this point, it gets very reduced down, very binary. I'm the king of throughout the season saying, oh, wins and losses don't matter. Oh, you could play great but still lose. Like everyone else is very much black and white in terms of a win is a win is a win. I'm always like, no. I don't buy into that. I don't buy into that. Otherwise, then we would just look at your record and that would show you how great you are. And that's not me. That's not how I view it. But in the playoffs, you throw that out the window. You either win or you don't, right? You either win or you don't, or you go home. As we've all heard 10 million times over the years. And that is what it gets reduced down to. So the Steelers have not been playing good ball. I don't care how well they match up against you. They have not been a team that is firing at all cylinders. That can't even be argued. You could be the biggest Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and you would have to admit that they have not been playing high quality ball. And it's the Ravens' job to make sure that continues. It's the Ravens' job to make sure that Russ continues to look uncomfortable. It's the Ravens' job to attack the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. It's Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry's job to be, predictable and be like, I'm going to run. Stop me. Go ahead and stop me. Because that's how great and how dominant and how physical the Baltimore Ravens are supposed to be. They're supposed to be this season so good that they could say, these are the first 15 plays that we're going to call. Here you go, bud. Here you go. Take it, Mike. Take it, Coach Mike. No, I swear. Scouts honor, man. These are the plays that we're running. And you still can't stop us. That's what it's supposed to be this first round. Not against the Chiefs, not against the Bills, but definitely against the Steelers. That's the mentality. They cannot stop us. They will not stop us. Will it unfold that way? I have no idea, and that's why I can't wait. Saturday primetime game, 8 o'clock. Oh, yeah, money. Money. Love it. But, I think having Zay Flowers get hurt is, oh my God, so frustrating. So frustrating. It's why there was such a huge debate around resting starters. Saquon Barkley, and there was that whole debate. You got to go for the record. Got to go for the record. You have Watson get injured, out for the playoffs for the season. I mean, he might be missing, some games next year as well. Jordan Love gets injured. Zay Flowers gets injured. Like, injuries, man. It's so frustrating. It's so irritating. I'm recording this video obviously on Monday because I'm posting it on Monday as well. So I don't know what other updates there have been. If he can play, I think they should still be able to win without Zay. Of course, if you're going up against the Bills or the Chiefs, like, you need to be full strength. You need to be full strength. You need to be dominant. You need to be threatening from all over the field. You need to be able to do it all. And so, like, I'm hopeful that things can go out. That Zay can get out there. But even if he doesn't, it wouldn't be devastating. It's obviously not ideal, but it's not devastating. And I would think that maybe even the Ravens would even be in a position where they're like, don't rush him back. Again, I don't know what the doctors are saying to him. I don't know what the risk is. If it's just like, hey, you got to just get back, as long as you can tolerate the pain, you can get back out there. Like, these injuries are always so tricky, unpredictable. Yeah, obviously a frustrating situation, but yeah, you're going to expect that the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson can continue this great season, both individually and collectively. Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson have been a slam dunk together, just a match made in heaven. The defense is finally really picking up steam, starting to play great and shut down defense, and they're going to need it. They're absolutely going to need it. I understand it's a divisional game. I understand the Steelers, historically play the Ravens very well, but this is a game where if you're a Ravens fan, you're expecting that to be a thing of the past. You're expecting it to be like, yeah, I understand that was a thing before. It's not anymore. It's not. This is a new era. This is not the same story with the Baltimore Ravens. This is not the same Lamar. This is not the same Harbaugh. This is not the same Henry. This is not the same Zay. This is not the same go on and on and on. This is different. It's real cute that you keep wanting to use the previous years as a reference point. Throw it away. It does not matter. Best of luck next year. That's what you're hopeful and expecting the Ravens to do. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Baltimore Ravens? Do you think this season will be different, this postseason? And do you think there should be any concerns about going up against the Steelers? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I'd absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.